Rwanda registered close to $1.675 billion in the year 2017, registering as the biggest investment the country has gotten since the past 10 years. Hello, welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. My name is Michael Mjisha, and for the next 15 minutes, we'll be looking at some of the businesses that have had an impact on the Rwandan economy as we know it today. Gladly enough, these are going to be awarded by the Rwanda Development Board at the Business Excellence Awards here in Kigali. This is Doing Business in Rwanda. Rwanda recognized business leaders of 2017 at the 5th edition of the Business Excellence Awards, noting that the review to include new categories was timely to put into consideration government policies and respond to what the policies aim to achieve.
In particular, we saw new awards in Made in Rwanda, which is a campaign for increasing industrialization in the country. We saw awards for young entrepreneurs, which is really giving a big bet on young people driving the growth of our economy. We saw women entrepreneurs, again, increasing women in the economy, something that government really wants to increase, and something that the country actually needs. And so the difference that we saw this year as we launched back the Business Excellence Awards in Rwanda was really to introduce new categories that respond directly with what the ambitions of the country are. And that also includes the category of innovation, which is at the very center of Rwanda's economic transformation strategy.
For the first time, the award ceremony acknowledged young and women entrepreneurs in a move to facilitate business growth for them and motivate them to strive in a competitive market.
Product dukora na bazita in English vacuum blood collection tube.
We're making vacuum blood collection tubes that are used during medical examinations, and we also make stool and urine collection kits. Now, because we didn't have an industry here before, most of these were ordered abroad, costing a lot of foreign exchange to the country. So with the introduction of our products on the market, we're serving both the local and regional markets, exporting to neighboring countries like Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Uganda.
Bikeya nabo ni privé muri Congo baratugurira, Uganda baratugurira.
2 years ago, we did a study on the Rwandan market and are sure that we can make enough to satisfy the 8 to 10 million products needed annually. Also, we have capacity to produce over 25 collection tubes, and our plan is to produce for markets across sub-Saharan Africa, where our national carrier has presence, and grow into other international markets. Assam Grain Millers, a subsidiary of the Bakresa Group, won Manufacturer of the Year, reflecting the company's investment in Rwanda, job creation, and the level at which they've ramped up production to maintain a constant flow of 500 metric tons of wheat flour per day.
So in 2009, when we decided to put a plant outside within the EAC countries, so Rwanda, which is a very stable country and secured country, so we, our directors, they have decided that actually, okay, we put a plant here in Rwanda to cater the demand of the Rwanda. So our very objective is that first put a plant and to supply to the Rwanda market, and then whatever the excess capacity we will export to the other countries. So that is the initial plan. So we started our construction of the building and installation of the machineries and everything in 2010 March. So within a record time of 14 months, within the 14 months, we constructed and we started our production. We started with 250 metric tons per day. That is 250 tons per day. We started in 2011, and we got a very good market, and we started even, exporting to the DRC. So almost, 25% of our production we exported to DRC. And in 2013 itself, within 2 years, we increased our capacity double, 500 metric tons per day.
Rwanda and other countries in the East African community ban the use of second-hand clothes to boost local textile manufacturing. C&H government, a player in the sector, stresses the note that there is need for more investment in the garments industry in the country.
Any country, if he needs to grow up, they need to think how to create new jobs. And in the garments, the good things, the garment manufacturing is the area which we hire many people. I give you an example for C&H. We start with 200 employees, but 2 years, half ago, 1,500. In April, we hire other 1,500. We need to produce garments to send for here. People need to wear the new clothes to forget the second hand. This for us it's another value to win main currency. In the international standard for garments, we need to go to more industries in the garment, because sometimes the buyers, international buyers, when they come to make our inspection, the point number one they focusing on is why you are alone. There is a risk. We interest other investors in our field to come here to open the garment manufacturing. Because, you know, the international market for garments is so big. They give sometimes 1 million pieces, 2 million pieces. We cannot do alone. We need to go to other people who can work together. Is this why we create more and interest more people to come to invest in this country.
With electrification in sub-Saharan Africa only at 23%, countries are looking at off-grid technologies to further connectivity. Leveraging the same developments, Rwanda hopes to have 100% electrification by 2024.
It's been an off-grid revolution in the energy space. We have free power from the sun, and now we have the technology to harvest it and connect it to the people that want it most. We now can go to every house in the country and connect them to safe, affordable power. Affordable, I mean really affordable. We're talking 3,500 francs per month. This is universally affordable. And this is what Ignite came here to do. We came here to connect everybody in the country to reach 100% clean access. This is what we want to achieve. We see great strides happening in Rwanda over the last 3 years, and there's no reason why we wouldn't be able to connect everybody. Our goal is 500,000 homes in the country, clients that are happy with a very good service offering that's equivalent or will be equivalent to what they can get anywhere else in the world. We have a technology that enables to do mobile payment, which means we can take a panel that would cost the customer 200,000 francs, and instead of charging it at once, we can charge it over a period. So they only pay us 3,500 per month for 2 years, which anybody can afford. They pay us every month using their phone. The system are automatic, it's a pay-go system, which means we can put it anywhere in the country. So what we've done, we've implemented that technology of mobile payment into solar panel technology and then distributed it massively all across the country. So there is an innovation in the technology, an innovation in the business model, which enable to open up a whole new addressable market, which will encompass, as we hope, 500,000 homes in the country. We are expanding extremely fast from where we started to where we are today. We just been awarded financing from the Abu Dhabi Development Fund in collaboration with the Ministry of Infrastructure and REG, which is a great help, which will give us a big push for more affordability and a faster pace.
With the rise in automation in the banking sector, many argue that this will leapfrog service delivery, but leave a dent in the job market.
We have to bring it down to the basics. Remember, at the heart of it, as a financial institution, we have to be a trusted partner. We take depositors' money, we have to give depositors confidence, and we have to lend that money out. So not all of it can be replaced by technology. At the moment, the technology that's available within the market can't replace what we do as a traditional industry. It enhances our service offerings now, a service offering, but You might find there might be a couple of naysayers out there that say, no, you know, technology has advanced at such a rapid pace. At the core of it, customers demand a service, and they demand a level of service. And whether we're doing it through people, through AI, technology, digital platforms, we still have to deliver a service, and customers vote with their feet. Fortunately, we've seen them voting with their feet in our favor, and we'll continue to marry up both and use technology to our advantage.
The Rwanda Development Board reassures investment in the country to reach close to $2 billion in 2018. Now, this comes after the country saw a doubling effect, registering $1.675 billion in 2017.
The first reflection is what does it mean when the country's economy, investments in the economy double? For us, we see it as an increased number of opportunities for the country, which means that there are a lot more jobs, a lot more ideas, a lot more platforms, a lot more wealth creation opportunities that come with these new investments. So that's the first thing. The second thing that we see from the new investments of 1.67 billion is that there is a proof to other investors that you can actually bet your resources in Rwanda, and it makes sense because others are doing it and others are growing from it, and we expect that it's a symbol of an attractive business environment that we're trying to promote and trying to make the global community aware of.
And that's pretty much where we leave it on this episode of Doing Business in Rwanda. We did touch base with some of the companies that are leading in innovation, in investment. We did look at the Young Entrepreneurs of the Year and how much contribution this has on the Rwandan economy as we know it. Now, if you need any more information on doing business in Rwanda, or if you have any suggestions, kindly leave us an email to dbir@abn360.com or send us a tweet at dbirwanda. My name is Michael Mjisha, and from the entire Doing Business in Rwanda team, thank you very much for watching.